What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to TTP Sports. We're going to do a little bit of a quicker recap here to recap this Phillies win over the Washington Nationals because, the NHL draft is on right in front of me right now. So we're going to focus on the Phillies right here. And then later on tonight, we're going to be talking about the Flyers and the draft pick that they made of Cutter Gauthier. So we'll talk about that later tonight. So we're going to get this Phillies recap done and over with here. The Phillies get another series win over the Washington Nationals. They win today by a score of 5-3. Overall, I thought Bailey Falter was really solid, and I thought the bullpen worked really well as well. The bullpen was still solid once again, and they picked up Bailey Falter, who only gave up a couple of runs in this ball game. And the offense, after a really rough start, where I thought the runners in scoring position issue was still going to be a thing, they managed to get some timely hits later on in the ball game. Darick goes deep once again to get another home run on the chart for him this year. So that's very nice to see. And you just get another series win against the team that you should be winning series against. So it makes yesterday doesn't sting as much. Yeah, you could have won yesterday, but you win the series. And at the end of the day, winning series is more important than getting sweeps. So winning the series at this point, it's the best thing you can do. And now you move on to a very huge series against the St. Louis Cardinals for a 4-game weekend series, Friday through Monday. So there's a lot of interesting things to get through here. So without further ado, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to TTP Sports. The most important thing you can do is hit that subscribe button. I greatly recommend that if you're looking for all the latest Philadelphia sports news, recaps, and events. This is the place to be at, depending on the outcome, great or middle on the outcome. And if you're a current viewer of the channel, I'm grateful for you being here that long and looking to continue that down the road. And if you're looking for tickets to upcoming sporting events, concerts, whatever you can think of, use the code TTP Sports down below for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. So tickets to any upcoming Phillies home game, whatever you can think of, it's a great deal. Don't pass it up. $20, it avoids the fees. It's a free $20 in your pocket. Don't pass it up. Use the code TTP Sports, $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek today. So the Phillies, they get a 5-3 win over the Washington Nationals. Like I also said, my Wi-Fi is kind of crapping out on me a little bit, but we're going to power through the entire thing. So no harm done, I guess. Phillies got a 5-3 win over the Washington Nationals. Like I said, this is going to be a more shorter recap than not. Bailey Falter, I thought was pretty solid in this game. He goes 4 innings, which was really expected. 6 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 1 walk, and 6 strikeouts on 78 pitches. The bullpen came in and did a hell of a job. Nick Nelson continues to impress, lately with the rest of the bullpen. He goes 2 innings, 1 hit allowed, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts on 23 pitches. Jose Alvarado struck out the side in his performance, striking out Juan, Soto, Josh Bell, and Nelson Cruz. So that was impressive. 1 inning for him, 3 strikeouts on 14 pitches. Brad Hand, he allowed an earned run, but he managed to get out of that on 7 pitches. So honestly, it was a very quick inning for Brad Hand. And Seranthony Dominguez literally pounding 100 miles an hour constantly, actually, in the top of the 9th inning. My God, he was pounding the strike zone with fastballs that were and sinkers that were over 100, 101, 102 miles an hour. My God, he was pounding the strike zone. It was fun to watch. It was definitely fun to watch from Seranthony Dominguez's perspective. So going into this game, the Nationals do strike first on Bailey Falter. Soto gets a single, Bell then walks, Cruz then gets hit by a pitch, so he loads the bases. And then, 2 outs with the bases loaded for the Nationals. But then Maikel Franco manages to get an RBI single, which brings home the 1 run. But then Bailey Falter manages to get the last guy to strike out, so minimal damage, only 1 run scored against with the bases loaded there. Bottom of the first inning for the Phillies, they have chances to bring home 2 runs. They immediately get 2 runners in scoring position. Kyle Schwarber leads off with a walk, and Rhys Hoskins gets a hell of a double, which gets a 2nd and 3rd situation for Nick Castellanos. He strikes out, Darick strikes out, and JT grounds out. So 3-4-5 was a huge issue yesterday. It was an issue in the bottom of the first inning as they could not drive any runs home. Top of the 2nd inning for the Washington Nationals. They get another run on the board as Juan Soto drives in Cesar Hernandez with 2 outs, makes it a 2-0 Nationals lead. Bottom of the 2nd inning, there was a leadoff runner for the Phillies and Didi Gregorius. Nothing happens there. But then we go to the bottom of the 3rd for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins walks. Nick Castellanos then singles. Darick once again barely misses a home run. The dead center field RBI double, scores Rhys Hoskins, makes it a 2-1 game, and then JT hits a sac fly, which scores Nick Castellanos, makes it 2-2, And then Didi Gregorius just barely missing his first home run of the year. Goes off the top of the wall. Terrible play by Juan Soto. He could have caught this ball easily. He just decided not to jump. He thought, I guess, the catch was going to be easier than he thought, I guess. It goes off the wall. Didi gets a double, scores Darick Hall, and it becomes a 3-2 Phillies. So a bit of a miscue by Juan Soto right there, taking a page out of Odubel Herrera's book, honestly. Bottom of the fourth for the Phillies. Matt Vierling leads off with a double. Then Mickey Moniak surprisingly gets a single. And then Kyle Schwarber gets a productive out as he gets an RBI ground out to score Matt Vierling. The last two guys do get out, Rhys Hoskins and Nick Castellanos, so no more runs come across the plate. Then we go to basically the bullpen comes in. They do their job. You go to the bottom of the seventh for the Phillies. Darick Hall with 2 outs there. The Nationals bullpen end at this point. He crushes a home run off the foul pole in right field. Makes it 5-2 Phillies. The Nationals top another run in the top of the 8th inning. Adrianza, he gets an RBI double, which scores Michael Franco after he got hit by a pitch, which is kind of very hilarious, seeing Michael Franco hustle around the bases, just seeing his fat ass run around. It was pretty funny, honestly. But still, 5-3 Phillies lead at this point. Phillies in the bottom of the 8th. They don't get anything done, and then Sir Anthony comes in and gets the job done in the top of the 9th inning. A line out, strikes out Juan Soto on a pitch right down the middle of the plate, and Juan Soto's literally just arguing right here. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? The pitch was right down the middle. And then he gets Josh Bell to fly out to the warning track to end off this ball game. Looking at the lineup today, a quiet night for Kyle Schwarber. He went over 3 with 2 strikeouts. I'd bench him. He's not hitting multiple home runs in one game. I think he deserves a little bit of a benching right here. Kyle Schwarber, he was really quiet today. I think he deserves a benching, if you know what I mean. But still, over 3 for Kyle Schwarber, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Also an RBI on the ground out. Rhys Hoskins goes 1 for 3. Nick Castellanos goes 1 for 4. A better day at the plate for Darick Hall. He goes 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs and a solo shot as well. JT goes 1 for 3 with an RBI. Didi Gregorius goes 1 for 3 with an RBI. Bryson Stott goes 0 for 4. Matt Vierling goes 1 for 4. And Mickey Moniak goes 1 for 3. Phillies with runners in scoring position, they were 3 for 10. And they left 6 runners on base. And like I said, they get another series win. That's basically the entire summary of tonight's game. The Phillies are now 44-39 on the season. That is 5 games above 500. I think right now they're sole possession of that 3rd wild card spot, if I am not mistaken, right now for the Phillies. So if I go to this 3rd wild card spot, yes, they are now sole possession. They are a half game above the St. Louis Cardinals. I don't think they play today. They're currently playing right now, and it is currently 0-0 in the top of the 4th inning between them and the Atlanta Braves. So there's a little bit of a see right there. If the Cardinals do win, 3rd wild card spot still tied between them and the Phillies. If the Cardinals lose, the Phillies are a game above the Cardinals for that 3rd wild card spot. So we're definitely going to keep constantly keeping our eyes on that for the time being. So if we're looking at this series upcoming for the St. Louis Cardinals and the Phillies, Zack Wheeler, his start was moved up a day, so he's going to be pitching tomorrow against Adam Wainwright. Kyle Gibson's going to be on the mound Saturday against Hudson. Then you're going to have Christopher Sanchez pitching on Sunday. Then you're going to have Aaron Nola pitching on Monday against Miles Michaelis. And then you go into that series with the Toronto Blue Jays. There's kind of, hints going on around there that the Phillies might be losing some bodies going to Toronto with the whole, vaccination requirement thing. So I'm assuming that means there's a good amount of Phillies on this roster that are not vaccinated, and you have to be vaccinated if you go into Canada. So that's going to be a question mark right there. But right now, the most important thing right now is to focus on is the St. Louis Cardinals. And you're going to have your 3 better pitchers on the mound, Aaron Nola, Zack Wheeler, and Kyle Gibson. And you're going to be throwing Christopher Sanchez in there as well. Tomorrow's game is at 8:15. Saturday and Sunday are both 2:15, and Monday is at 7:15. So this is a huge series upcoming for the Phillies. It'll be good ground to gain with the Cardinals right here. If you could take, at least, 2 games in this series, I'll put you in a good spot in this wild card. So right now, you got another series win against the Washington Nationals. That's 2 series wins on this homestand, so that's very good to see. And you got an important series coming up on the road this week against the St. Louis Cardinals this weekend specifically. So let's see what they can do. Your better pitchers are on the mound. Can the offense keep it up? We're going to have to wait and see. So that is going to do it for this video, everyone. Like I said, it was going to be shorter than most because the NHL draft is currently going on as I am speaking. So I'm going to leave it off here. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. I'd like to read those as always. Do not forget to drop a like on the video. Do not forget to check out the painted lines. Everything else down in the description below, BrodesMedia. I definitely recommend all that stuff. I also recommend hitting that subscribe button and also using the code TTPSports for $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek, everyone. And I will see you next time.